In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can simplify your life in exactly 7 steps. Now, in today's day and age, we are normally used to complicating life due to a lot of external factors. But in this video, I'm going to show you exactly in 7 steps how you can simplify life for as it is, that is simple. Now, this study is taken out with the view that an average human being lives close to around 70 years. The first step is 0 to 10. Now, years 0 to 10 is such an adolescent and beautiful age. At this age, it is better to leave a person to enjoy and play as much as they can. At that baby age, you would have a lot of ignorant questions, and it is better to enjoy those first 10 years of a person's life. Now, the second step, 11 to 20. Now, this, according to many people, is the most trickiest time in a person's life. Some say it is make or break, as this 10 years builds your fundamental base of a person's life. Now, these 10 years are dedicated to learning new things. And it is not just learning book education, but also learning from every little thing, even if it is through experience. This is something that we can take even if we have a bike repaired, for example, and if we are taking a bike to a mechanic, we could see how a mechanic works and learn how to repair our own bike. This is just an example. But these 11 to 20 years are very important for learning, as it builds a foundation. And even many psychologists say that our brain doesn't function in the same way after the age of 20. Now, it is this time that we tend to go into a lot of unwanted things. I do know how tricky it gets between these 10 years and how we tend to corrupt our mind with a lot of unwanted thoughts. So at this time, it is better to keep it just for learning new things. Now, 21 to 30. It is such an important time, as it builds your individual strength as a person. This is a time where we grow as an individual. Now, in the Hinduism, it is said that this particular time you have to get married. But if we take it in today's times, by the time most people finish their graduation, it takes a minimum of 23 to 25 years. So to get set as an individual, if we give ourselves 5 to 7 years, 21 to 30 is required for us to stand on our own feet as an individual. Now here, the fourth step. The fourth step is very critical to grow as a family together. This step is about marriage and having kids. Now, you see, marriage is a very important thing for every person's life, and there is a science to it. There is a science to it that when a kid is about to be born, a kid for the first initial 2 to 3 months does not know which gender it actually is. It is only after the first initial few months it decides which gender it is going to be. And the moment it leaves one particular gender and chooses one gender on a own, it becomes powerless for 50%. It loses 50% of its power. And that is why after birth, when you marry to the opposite sex, you become a whole of 100 again. This is why they say that marriage is such an important feat in a person's life. Now here, in these 10 years, in the fourth step, we grow as a family as opposed to the previous 10 as an individual. Now the fifth step. The fifth step is very vital, because here we are giving a little kid into a matured, grown-up child into the society. Here, a grown-up we are grooming from scratch. Now here we want to give them all the best amenities and the best knowledge and the most important wisdom tools to them, so that they could come out to the society fully grown and make the society a better place than they found it, even if it is very small. Now the sixth step. This step is for you and your family to explore. Personally, you need to explore on the things that you haven't done in life. Maybe it could be something as little as wanting to grow your own vegetables and fruits from your own farm, or whatever it is. These 10 years are fixed for your exploration of life in general. Now, the final 10 years, the 7th step is all about peace. That's it. Your question paper is almost complete. You're running out of time now. And as what they would normally say in school, it is better not to keep too many unanswered questions till the end, because that would not give you enough time. And when we have a lot of unanswered questions in the 7th step, we become vulnerable, as opposed to answering most of our questions in the first 6. If we answer most of our questions in the first 6, we become invulnerable as we are humble to life in general. And that is what the Bhagavad Gita says in this verse. If we follow these 7 steps of life properly, we become invulnerable as we have cracked the exam of life in general. But it is when we leave too many questions to the last minute, too many, that is against our own school practice that they say. Too many questions when we leave, it has a detrimental effect on our life in general. So that is what the Bhagavad Gita asks us. Do we answer the question paper of life over the course of 70 years? And above 70, if you do manage to live, well, it is an extended vacation on earth. Let us live in peace as long as our visa date expires. So if you do manage to follow these 7 steps, it is going to be highly helpful to you as you would manage to simplify life in a complicated world. Now, don't you forget, guys, it will always lead the way, and all you have to do is free your mind. And as always, thank you for watching.